Here we go, round two. Hello and good back. Good back. I'm back, and hello and good luck. Top both. Yeah, I totally would like to play first. And no, I'm not gonna mulligan. This hand actually seems fine. I think this hand, I'm just gonna live a little and go with a turn three Ashiok. You as well. You ass well? What? How dare you call me an ass? I want to type that, but I don't actually want to type that. All right, here we go. Let's see how good a turn three Ashiok can be. Hmm. Yep. And I guess with that, I kind of forgoed the possibility of a Cavalry Pegasus. Sure. Crack for black. Yep. Oh, I got a Scholar out of the deal. Scholar of Athreos. So my opponent is playing black-white. I see. Okay. Yep, clearly Ashiok's getting attacked. Exile top two cards. Observant Alciad. Coastline Chimera, because why not? And eventually just win on the mill. Alright, I don't mind doing that here. Yep, Heliod's Emissary. Okay. Bident of Thassa. My opponent's gonna have to do a lot to get away with that. What I can for three I can have an Observant Alciad. Or I can just exile more cards. I got a Cavalry Pegasus. Well, my opponent now knows I'm playing green. And Depression Chimera, and I now have two blockers for this Heliod's Emissary. How many more turns is it? Yep, cool. Good idea, my opponent didn't want me seeing any more of the deck. But before I click OK, what do we got? There's six cards, two Cavalry Pegasus, a Divine Verdict, and Ordeal. Safe to say that there's Scholar of Athreos that's really interesting, though, in this type of deck. Alright, Cavalry Pegasus is probably going to want to have killed. Alright, here we go. So into the sideboard. Converted mana cost. Fade is actually probably going to be pretty sweet. Obviously, Shredding Winds might be okay. Hunt the Hunter is not going to come in because there's no green. Is there something I might want to take out? I definitely killing the Heliod's Emissary is probably going to be pretty sweet with this. But I have a feeling I might be able to kind of get there with my sweet stuff. Shredding Winds. If I want to kill the Cavalry Pegasuses? They're actually more often than not probably just going to be 1/1s with flying, which is relatively underwhelming. I think unless I see anything else. I mean, there was 25 cards that I didn't see. 6 in hand plus 19 in the 19. Oh no, where'd my thing go? That kind of sucks. My guy is gone. My octopus. Not an octopus, frog. Frog with the crown. Uh Alrighty. On the draw. Opponent's mold to 6. I'm on the draw with no green source. I do have a 3-drop. Ugh, I don't know. My opponent has the potential to be quick. Oof, I need to draw green in order for this hand to be good. So I've got 9 green sources if I count the Traveler's Amulet. So 9 out of 33 is... I'm probably just overthinking this. Probably just is a mulligan. Nah, I'm going to keep it. I'm going to live life on the wild side a little bit. Alright, because I do have 2 draw steps. And of course, Karametra's Acolyte. And if I didn't have this Triton Fortune Hunter, it'd probably be a little bit A little bit of a different choice. Sure, if I get hit for one, I'm not. Boom! And rewarded for the greed. That is how I do. Yep. Begin combat. Sure, I will gladly take the one. Ooh, Horizon. Horizon Skull Chimera is actually pretty sweet. Um, or I can Karametra's Acolyte, which is actually what I'm gonna be doing. I would love to have this Karametra's Acolyte out, because that way I can play Bow, plus be able to tap Karametra's Acolyte for 1,000,000, which is gonna be sweet as well. So, one, two, three, and then I'm able to tap one, two, three, four. So, because it has the 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh, geez. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Pass the turn and go. Sweet. This way I can flash in a Horizon Chimera and give it a counter. Scholar of Athreos, not particularly, because one, two, three, four, five, six. Yes. Okay, perfect. On end step. There. And let's tap that. Gain 3 life. Put a +1/+1 counter. Yep. There's Voyage's End. That's about it. So let's give it a counter and just start going. No, my opponent is F6'd. It looks like. Nope. Triton Fortune Hunter. And still enough mana to be able to Griptide something. Uh-oh. Mid-Mai. Whenever Meta-Mai, the Aegis deals combat damage to a player, take an extra turn after this one. So I can Griptide it now, hit for another 5. Which is what I'm going to be doing. Yes, I'll lose the mana, that's fine. Okay. Yep. Oh, and my opponent just conceded on the spot. Wow. Alright. I mean, I wasn't drawing into any gas, and there's a potential for me to not be able to get too far out of that situation. Granted, I put another counter on it, hit for 6, my opponent plays Metamai, and then it's a 6/5 at that point. My opponent does have Divine Verdict, so there's one draw because my opponent's drawing Metamai there. Alright, well, sweet. That was a super quick game 2. And looks like my deck is somewhat powerful. And hey, look, I made back my entry fee and made it to finals. See you in finals.